what's in here today. Yeah. Not found a transformer out in the wild for ages. It looks like Rat Trap. It's got his little tail. That head would fold up. Looks complete. Well, apart from a weapon, but I'll have a dig in there for that. Looking at souls, maybe 10 to 15 with the weapon. No souls without the weapon. Feels like I've not been out in the charity shops for ages. Last Wednesday I went up to Birmingham to the eBay seller meetup. That was brilliant, you know. And I've made a few tweaks to what I've been doing on eBay, and the sales are starting to come in. I'll show you those a bit later in the video, but what it does is it gives you a bit of a boost, gives you momentum and enthusiasm to get out and go and find some more bits to sell on eBay. And if you're lucky, find some bits for the collection. Let's see what the charity shops bring today. That to me looks like a Lego car. £2 on the top. Yeah, look at the wheels there. Lego group. What was it, Corvette? Now this is a pretty new set, and it does look like there's some bits missing. I reckon maybe another one of those there and a spoiler on the top. But for £2, people are going to buy that for parts, aren't they? Looking at solds, brand new, 25. Without the box, 15. If I can get a tenner out of it for parts, shouldn't hang about too long. I recognise that box. Haber, made in Germany. I always look at these board games. Which one's this one? Rhino Hero Jr. £1.25. These are really good games, right? Firstly, well, they're fun to play, but the characters, they're all wooden pieces. Everyone loves wooden pieces, don't they? Let's have a quick look, make sure the main bits are in here. There they are. Brand new. This game sells for about £20. So if that's all complete, for £1.25, there should be a bit in that. Okay, this just tucked on the rail. Bit of Burgouse. Size large, £4. For me, that's telling me let's go for it. We'll have a quick once over, make sure there's no visible damage or anything obviously wrong with it. Looks alright to me, out of season a bit, but for £4, I can hold that back and list it when the weather starts to turn. Classic Imperia pasta maker. How much is it? £8. Sold on these about 25. But I tell you now, that's heavy. That's not going to be cheap to post. If it was a fiver, I'd get it. £8, just a little too much. You got some lovely Batman books there. I've got the Dark Knight Returns already, and they're all priced up similar to eBay. I'm already building up a bit of a backlog to read, so we'll leave them. What do you think of these down here? Pair of New Balance 401. All black, with a bit of white and grey on the sole, but they're only £4. Yeah, they've been worn, but still in pretty good condition. You can give them a wipe over and they come up pretty well. Let's have a look at the other one first. Yeah, look alright to me. Last solds on these, about £20. And then tucked under the counter was this Logic 3 PC gaming controller. Looks like a SNES one, doesn't it? What got me was it's see-through. Like, who doesn't love a see-through controller? You can see everything that's going on in there. It's got one of those old school PC screw-in connections there. £2 that was. Sold on eBay about 15. It's Pikachu. Pound on the back. It looks like it should sit on top of something, or that should clip in somewhere, doesn't it? Done a quick Google lens search, and there's loads of things that could be off of. Some of them pretty high value too, but without the bottom piece, I'm gonna leave it. It's a pair of Levi's, isn't it? That little red tag. That's what caught my eye there. 501s. 30 waist, 32 leg. How much are they? £4. Just have a quick once over on them. Now, Levi is not my strong suit. I don't know how to check if they're real or not. I'm looking at the buttons. I'm seeing Levi stamped on the buttons. Let's have a look at the tags. I say look at the tags, I don't know what I'm looking at. Right, what I've just done, I've looked at some sold listings and I looked at what the tags look like on them, and they look the same as these. Now, that's not to say the ones that I've sold aren't fake, but it gives me a bit of confidence that these might be all right. And for £4, potential sale value, 18 to 20. I mean, let's buy it for the research. Thought that was a bit of Stone Island then. Get the badge in. Have a look at these up here. It's the colour that caught my eye. I mean, they're pretty striking, aren't they? Nice thick sole on them. That's really spongy. A little bit of wear around the back, but not too bad. These are Saucony. Lady there said they were £4. Just having a look at the material around here, make sure there's no holes or rips. The soles on these look pretty good. Christ. Just dropped it down there it is. Anyway, £4. Give them a bit of a scrub up, particularly around the soles there. They'll come up pretty well. They should sell pretty well too. I saw this Chelsea t-shirt in here the other day. It's still here, but I'm not sure it's authentic. Tenner knocked down to a £5. Things I don't like about it, the Nike tick just doesn't look that sharp right at the end. And what I've done, I've looked at other eBay listings, particularly at the tags. And this one's missing a little tag here. There should be a little Nike tag with a few numbers on it. Obviously not there. £5, worth taking a punt. The badge looks a bit naff too, doesn't it? Back it goes. Look at this here, look, Star Wars Trilogy gift set. Micro Machines Space. In the shop back in the day, from the Jolly Giant, tenner was used to £7. 40 in here now. And that box is wrecked too. Then have a look down there, look. 2 Tamagotchis. They're not old. I can't see the price, look, the tags are on top of each other. I will ask, but once things get in this glass cabinet, they are not cheap. 2 Tamagotchis found out in the wild. Now, I remember when these first come out back in the mid-90s, 1996, 1997, you couldn't get hold of them anywhere. They were sold out everywhere and everybody wanted them. And because of that, I imagine the old ones would be really collectible and worth a fair bit. When I saw these were from the mid-2000s, I thought, yeah, you know, there's probably still a bit of value there, but not as much. I mean, these do look better. They're bigger. I think they've got some infrared thing on the top so they could talk to each other, a bit more functionality. But actually, maybe because they weren't so popular, there might not have been so many made. Some of these can be really expensive, as in the multiple hundreds expensive. Unfortunately, these ones aren't those. But even so, these should be 30 to 40 quid each. And at a tenner, those two, find of the day. I've not taken you through some eBay sales for a while, but over the weekend, I had over £154 worth. I've started packing them already. In here, this was the first sale. In the charity shop, they were doing 4 books for £1, so I picked up 12 of these William W. Johnson Cowboy Western books. One big bundle in there, that fits in there quite snug, doesn't it? Had that listed up for 30, took an offer £28.50. This was an alright sale, you know. In the charity shop a couple of weeks ago when I was out with my boys, we found a big bag of Lego for a tenner. I listed up one of the train remotes separately, but then I just bundled all of this bag together and it's sold on the same day. Really, it was a bonus to make any profit out of this. This served its purpose. It kept my boys entertained over half term, well, for an afternoon anyway. Paid a tenner, that's sold for just under 25. Oh, that's handy. They're right there. Well, one of them is. Ah, there it is at the back. A pair of size 4.5 Nike Jordans. They went for £22.50. But what I was really looking for was under here. I've got a bag of Toot drivers. Now, Toot drivers, when I bundled them up back in the day, they were going for 3-4 quid each. They're just not getting that now. In there, with a bit of luck, there should be 8 of them. Yep. They've gone for just over 16. Right, I've got to drag a few things out of this box. Hang on a minute. Wii remote with nunchuck, that went for £14.25. Right, I'll just rest these up here because I want to show you them a bit closer. What I got here is 2 really old Olympus Pen Cameras. Made in Japan, stamped on the bottom there. Thing is, I've sold these as spares and repairs. I've sold them as not working. They might be absolutely fine, but like if you just look at them, they just look really grubby. Like I could get a film, couldn't I? I could open them, I could test them to see if they're working. But I thought 2 spares and repairs, old cameras, they've been sat on my shelf for well over 18 months, unlisted, 30 quid. And like literally sold within seconds. But I'm thinking about it now, these are the type of thing that people may have just bought them just for like the strap or something really innocuous like that. Did I make a mistake selling them so cheap? I mean, spares and repairs on their own, they tend to go for like 15 to 20 quid. So I thought 30 for both. Well, hey, they're gone. They're gone. And then the final sale of the weekend is just up here. Get rid of that Umbreon cushion. In this bag, I bundled together some Pokemon teddies. There is 8 in there in total. These, again, just like those cameras, have been up on the shelf, unlisted for, what, a year? That one I delisted over the weekend because it just wasn't selling. Chucked it in the bundle. Took an offer, shift them all, £16.50. All the clothing I've got for sale, I keep in this box here. Check out these 2 retro Umbro tops. At the top here, this screams 90s Man United, doesn't it? You can see Alex Ferguson and something like that. Pro Training logo at the bottom. This one's a size large. Tape down the side there. That one sold for £47.50. And this one here, full zip down the middle. Nice retro badge up there as well. FSV Mainz, that's a German football club, that is. Only a small little Umbro hit there. That one there, that's sold for 40. Now when these sold, I put them up on Instagram because I thought it was weird. They sold on the same day to different buyers and they've been listed up for about a month. Shout out Daniel Crossan though, he messaged me and he was like, well, maybe someone's picked them up for the Oasis gig. And then shout out to Sean, picked up this Nike hoodie for his son. Sean, I know you've bought off me before, so thanks for supporting the eBay shop, but also thanks for supporting the channel. Appreciate that, mate. And then to wrap up Monday and Tuesday's sales, it's back into the garage we go. Straight out the teddy box. I only picked him up at the boot sale last week. Paid £1 for him. It's the crazy frog. Well, the annoying thing. Still got the tag on it. Unfortunately, sounds don't work. But what you find with these is sometimes that helmet there, that can crack. It's not in too bad condition, is it? So for 15. I've got an Xbox 360S hard drive. 250 gig on the tab down there. Sold for a tenner. Oh, books. I've been doing all right on books. Super Mario World Game Secrets. It's by Primer up there. They do all the like modern game guides. Something like that, that's got to be going into someone's collection. £12.50. And then the final sale, it's in that carrier bag. I only listed these up last night. I always pick up Monster Jam monster trucks if I can get them cheap enough because they still sell really well in bundles. I paid 50p each for these and they're in pretty good condition. But that one there, 11 in total, so it cost me £5.50. That bag there sold for 35 quid. Look at that rat trap there. It's like the perfect little mouse, isn't it? Have a fair bit of fun with that one, I reckon. Hey, but guys, it is great to be out just doing an old school video, hitting the charity shops, finding stuff to sell, finding stuff to add to the collection and showing you some eBay solds. I want to get back and do more of these videos. And guys, if you enjoyed this one, hit that like, hit that subscribe. See you in the next one.